So yesterday Karua launched party mpya inaitwa People's Liberation Party, and kuna speakers wengi especially from opposition waliongea. Probably uliwaona kwa mainstream media, but here are two speakers wenye walitoa a very powerful message, but you didn't see them in mainstream media. Number one ni Morara Kebaso.
Excellency Mother Karua, first let me congratulate you on this day and say thank you. I have bared the pain and brunt of this government. They have come after me. They have come after my family. They've even come after me with KRA. I've been arrested. I've been put in several police stations. But you have stood with me as my lawyer and my advocate. And I want to confirm to the people of PLP that I've never paid even 10 shillings. As our mother and our friend, we honor you and we honor your sacrifice to this country. We do not take it for granted that you've given your heart towards the liberation of Kenya. We as the young people are here to support you through that journey. I have heard many speakers come up here and speak about the unity of leaders. That I agree. That as leaders we must come together. Kwa sababu lazima Kasongo aende nyumbani. However, ladies and gentlemen, we must remember that the problem of our country is beyond leaders. It is also a problem of society and culture. We need to think very seriously about the economic liberation of the people of Kenya, and more especially the young people, and for them to have opportunities to live, work, and grow in this country. 78% of our population is made up of young people. And out of that population, 6 million young people are looking for jobs, and they cannot find. The president that we have is claiming to have created jobs in the construction sector. Those are Mjengo jobs. Now, as you're very well aware, those jobs are temporary, and they are not permanent. Young people need dignified employment. The Cabinet Secretary for Labor, Alfred Mutua, recently I met him at the airport when I was coming from Mombasa, and he threatened me. And I want to say from this stage that he should return the 16 million shillings that he collected from young people as a promise to give them jobs in Saudi Arabia. He collected 50,000 from each of those young people, and to this day, none of them have gotten visas to go and work abroad. We should be very deliberate about creating job opportunities at home. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here as a testimony that young people are very much interested in the leadership and governance of our country. And you, the young people, are listening to me. Today is a wake-up call to you, not just to be voters, but to stand up for positions of governance. You should not just complain. You should be solution finders. You are not enough to just be voters. You can be members of parliament, you can be senators, you can be governors, and you can be presidents. You can be the change that you want to see. And I hope to see that. My hope for the People's Liberation Party, which is PLP, is that it will give more tickets to young people to run for different positions. Na mimi Mheshimiwa Mother Karua Senior Council, I want to request you that these young people, you should waive the money that they need to pay for party ticket, so that young people get free ticket to stand up for leadership in our country. Mwisho kabisa, as I finish, I've had the privilege of touring this country, 32 counties in total. Na mheshimiwa, mimi nataka kuambia kwamba ile mambo inaendelea hapa ni wizi bila kazi. It is theft to the left, theft to the right, and theft in the center. There is nothing that is going on in our country. Out of a budget of 3.9 trillion, 70% of it goes to theft and pilferage of public funds. And if you go everywhere in this country, it is dead project after dead project. Corruption has killed our devolution. It has killed opportunities to young people. Please, if you get an opportunity, give that a thought and ensure that we end corruption in our country. Mimi nina azma ya kuwa rais wa Kenya. But that is the will of God. It is God that gives leadership. It is not me to give it to myself. If you become our president ahead of me, ile kitu peke yake naomba ni kiti ya anti-corruption. Mimi, and I want to work for free. I don't want to be paid. Nipatie tu hiyo kiti ya EACC na uzime simu. Uniwache mimi nitashughulikia hawa. Thank you and God bless you.
Number 2 ni Kisii Senator, Skiza.
You are a serious Kenyan. We are very, very proud of you. I want to say 2 words. We have a country where our budget now is 4 trillion. Parliament serves the executive. 90% of the members of parliament and senators have been bought. In that process, you have this 4 trillion budget, which is supposed to give our people health services. It's dead. You have the education system on its knees. Why? Because university funding money does not get to the people who are vulnerable. You have a government that is actually doing something called affordable housing, but in the universities, all our students live in the slums. Instead of the government building where these kids stay, because they pay, the government is building houses where the president and his friends are sharing the loot. How are they sharing the loot? They supply the cement. First of all, they take public land, they supply the cement, they supply chumas, they supply kokoto, they supply mchanga among the friends. They have said they were building 200,000 houses. The Auditor General says we've only done 5,000. The rest, they don't know where they are. You have a country that as we speak today, you don't know where the port of Mombasa, who owns it. Wanjigi, you don't know who owns Lamu Port. What happened to Vision 2030 and Kansas City? Billions and billions of Kenyan shillings dumped over there. Nothing has happened. Then, of course, Morara has always come out with the roads, how there is nothing, how they take the money and share it amongst themselves. Teachers are not being paid because they are examining exams from 2 years ago. And then you have our Kengen, you have Ketako, you have Diathamo, all of these state corporations. If I ask Eugene Wamala today, Your Excellency, do you know now who the ownership, the partnership of these government institutions are? Would you tell me? Absolutely not. All our universities' land, whether it is the University of Nairobi, whether it's Kenyatta, whether it is Moi University, Eldoret, is being allocated, shared amongst the people in government today. The houses where university lecturers have been staying around here, including across the street, they have already transferred the titles. And I'm informed that some of those are being given to commercial banks so that they can borrow money against them, so that if the government comes later to claim for those properties, they'll find that they're already on second or third encumbrance. Then you have a matter where if you're a country that you're not willing to accept criticism, you are a president and you think that you are going to take people like me, you are taking young Kenyans and you're killing them. And right now, some of them are being killed in a stadium in one of the Western Province county governments. That is the information I got last night. They're taken there at 2 o'clock in the morning. And the bodies are picked at 7 in the morning in trucks. What have we become? What state are we? Honorable Gachagua, you talk about how they may want to kill you. All of us can be killed. Please, if they kill me, come for my funeral. Because I'm not going to stop talking about these things. I will not. And if they offer the money, I will not take it. I will not. It has reached a country where all of us now must begin to interrogate ourselves and ask ourselves, lest we forget like I heard my brother talk about, lest we forget Every single thing that is going to happen to any of us can happen to any of you out there. So finally, I want to tell the leaders on this table, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, don't be like these people if you become president. Rigiji, don't be like these people. Honorable Eugene, the country needs you. So don't come and take over power and start sharing the loot and behaving as if this country doesn't need support. We are mistreating our most vulnerable people very unfairly. We take their money, we misuse it. We don't take money to schools for capitation. We leave children becoming like beggars. Young people in this country are being promised to be given jobs out of the country. Hell no, there are no jobs out there. Trump is saying, go back to your countries. And then we are busy looking at ourselves as if there's no problem in our country. There is a problem. It needs people of dignity, people of integrity to stand firm so that we can change this country, so that tomorrow we live a country that everybody can be proud of. Honorable Fred Matiang'i is finishing his work in the next 1 month. He will be here to join you. He wishes all of you the best. He hopes you will give him an opportunity to serve as president. But if he doesn't become president, he is willing to work with you and support whoever that this group will pick as a presidential candidate. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
So tell me how you feel in the comment section.